The MTSU Dairy has been a vital part of the MTSU agriculture program for many years, with dairy operations providing important and unique learning opportunities for students. The Stark Dairy on Manson Pike has been a landmark for over 40 years, but with the recent acquisition of the new MTSU farm, the building of a new dairy marks a new chapter in MTSU's agriculture program.
It's finally a dream of a number of years is about to come true, as we get our new dairy laboratory located here on what was once known as the Guy James Farm, with the Guy James family being reared here, Mayor, for over the number of years. I've reflected on this at the recent field day out here. For some of you, you may not know that when Rutherford County was looking for a landfill, this was one of two sites I think it would qualify many years ago. Thankfully, it's turning into our new dairy laboratory and to a wonderful operation for MTSU at this particular location.
This college and this department for years have developed an outstanding reputation as one of the top academic programs and practical programs, not only in the southeastern part of the United States, but in the nation.
MTSU is the only university in Tennessee where students gain first-hand experience in the milk production process. The new dairy will be state-of-the-art, exposing students to the latest modern dairy technologies, and will give them the opportunity to gain even more of a leg up over their colleagues.
I say with considerable pride that MTSU is the only university in the state of Tennessee where students milk cows, process the milk from the cows for our campus, and our students and faculty enjoy the great chocolate milk, 2% milk, and regular milk on this campus.
Not only does the dairy educate MTSU students, but as problems arise in the industry, up-to-date training and educational programs are developed in an effort to support the Tennessee dairy and livestock business. The dairy is just one of the many agribusiness and agriscience areas of study in a growing farm laboratory program, designed to benefit the ever-expanding farming industry in Middle Tennessee.
But it is a state-of-the-art. The entrance will be really something that's nice. We've got plans to develop the pastures here. We're going to cross-fence this with lanes so we can control graze. And I can go into details. I didn't mean to get this long-winded with you, but we are truly, President McPhee, thankful for this opportunity and for this building.
It's going to benefit us tremendously. We'll be able to milk more cows at a time. It'll be more comfortable on the cows with the new system that we're putting in. It's basically, as they were saying, it's a research facility. It's going to help us out tremendously with the research that we do on campus.
When you think about what's in the process from the time the grass, even the soils and all to grow the grass, to the fact that it goes in the glass for consumption, all those things that are in between there, it's the experience that our students can gain with this.
It provides them with new technologies in every aspect of society. Technology pretty much is king, and learning to use those technologies in the agriculture side and learning those different skills will give them skill sets to move forward in the agriculture industry in the future.
The dairy is only in the groundbreaking stages now, but is expected to be open and fully operational this spring. As a whole, the agriculture program at MTSU is steadily growing, and with the addition of this brand new facility, it is only expected that further exciting expansion must be imminent as well. Clearly, students and parents are seeing that something good is going on with the agriculture program at MTSU.
For the first 51 years of the university's existence, there were no African American students. And that changed in 1962 when Olivia Woods became the first full-time African American student to attend MTSU and receive an undergraduate degree. When she enrolled at MTSU, desegregation had been in effect since 1954. However, Woods said she still encountered racism.
All new students, transfer students, had to go to the Todd Library. And Dr. Cope was president at the time. And when we got inside and sat down, some young man came in and said, he looked at me and said, "Oh, it's dark in here." So Dr. Cope went right on with what he was saying to the students. And when he had finished, he asked that young man to remain. So I never had anything like that happen again.
Mary Scales was the first full-time African American faculty member at the university. She was an educator and administrator with the Murfreesboro City Schools and continues to be involved in the community. In 1991, Dr. James E. Walker became the first African American president of MTSU. In November of 2000, the new library was dedicated in his name. Dr. Walker died in February of 2006.
On November 29th of last year, we aired a discussion with Dr. Ron Messier, Professor Emeritus of Middle East History and Historical Archaeology, on Jesus as a locus for dialogue between Muslims and Christians in conjunction with a book he was writing. Well, that book is in print now, and it's called Jesus, One Man, Two Faiths, a Dialogue Between Christians and Muslims, published by Twin Oaks Press. Ron, thanks for being with us.
It's great to be here. It's great to be back home.
I'll bet it is. Can Jesus be a locus for dialogue in a way that Muhammad cannot?
Yes.
How so?
Well, Muhammad or Islam coming to light 600 years after Christianity, Muhammad does not appear in any of the early Christian writings, for example. He does not appear in the New Testament. He does not appear in the writings of the early church fathers. Christians are less likely to see Muhammad as a religious figure. On the other hand, Jesus does appear in the sacred literature of Islam. He appears in the Quran, he appears in the traditions of the Prophet, he appears in many Muslim stories. In fact, a good Trivial Pursuit answer to I don't know if this question is in Trivial Pursuit, it ought to be. There are more stories or more sayings, that's it, more sayings attributed to Jesus in Arabic than in any other language.
There was an interesting Quran verse, chapter 4, verse 157, that says that the Jews did not kill Jesus, which has been a sore spot with people of the Jewish faith about some Christians' assertion to that effect for a long, long time.
Yeah. Well, the verse isn't exactly like that, so let me
clarify.
Yeah, so the one verse that deals with the crucifixion has a pronoun. They claim to have killed him, but they killed him not. Again, interesting experience. I was riding on a train with my closest friend in Morocco, Abdullah Fili. So I said, "Abdullah, do you remember the verse about the crucifixion?" And he thought for a minute, and he recited it in Arabic, word for word. And then I said, "Okay, now can you back up 2 or 3 verses?" And he did. He was able to back up a few verses, and that's where the pronoun they claim to have killed him is identified as the Jews.
Yes.
And then it clicked in Abdullah's mind that raises a different kind of question. The question might not be whether or not Jesus was killed, but if the Jews claim to have killed him and killed him not, the question could be, then who did?
Thank you for being with us, and assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.